Tuesday, July 11th, and today I will be finishing up this draw knife. So this has been a work in progress for a while. Baye came by yesterday and dropped off the handles he turned. So I will finish the fitment. Obviously, that hole's not gonna surpass that. These are completely different shapes, so I will basically widen that hole up very specifically so those handles can slip on, and then I will be heating the ends and peening over some stainless steel washers, which I think I may have to buy, so I might not be finishing it yet. And I'll be straightening the custom. So these are the Magna Cut Customs that I got drilled. I'll be straightening those as well as the rest of the batch today. That way I can get started on grind lines, and then I'll also be working on the guard and some of the other bits for this. We're just doing some preliminary work on that. I did talk to this customer over the weekend as well, and we have a next step, but a next step then, you know, with more questions. So that's my day. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
Hey y'all, just to get you caught up with what's going on, hope everyone had a great weekend. I have got my small batch pretty much done. I've got 2 of these nice and buffed up. I'll be getting these a little bit cleaner as I get them up. I have got these 2 to hand sanding. I will hand sand those instead of going straight to the buffer. And then on into this month's customs, refurbs, etc. I know I've got at least 1 or 2 things due this month, so I'll have to get into that first, along with a couple other things I want to try and get into. That will be the majority of my day, along with whatever else comes in. It is Industry Tuesday, so I will try and get some admin stuff done as far as getting that published, some extra promotion and marketing things going on. But without further ado, we are in our favorite spot with our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, buddy?
It's good.
What do we got today?
Today we have a new set of steak knives. So I finished these on Saturday. This is a set of steak knives that is in CPM 154 with Texas blue dyed spalted pecan. And it's a finish I've done a few times. I basically leave some of the buffed forge finish on it and grind some of it off so it gets this shiny-ish, buffed forge-ish. I like the contrast, looks cool. I like it. So these are in stock and ready to go.
Right on. And guys, just in case you have any questions, all cigar boxes, and when I mean cigar boxes, I meant steak knives, come with a cigar box for placement. I said that a little backwards, I apologize. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us however you see fit. Hope everyone had a great weekend again. Wrapping it up on our Tuesday. See you again, just starting the week. Peace.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, July 12th, and today I'm going to start my day with sharpening a chisel ground cleave deba. So a lot of times when these come in, I don't know if you'll be able to see these, but there's nicks all along here, and then, oh yeah, you can definitely see that. There's nicks all in here. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna straighten this back up, resharpen it with a micro bevel. So the proper way to sharpen these is every time you literally grind off this whole thing. Most chefs don't want to spend the money or have to maintain this whole bevel, so we'll micro bevel it for them 1 time, maybe twice, and then we'll go back and we'll literally grind and thin down that edge. It's a lot more work. It's very finicky, and then at the same time we flatten the back as well, so you get that perfect cutting tool. And he's got another one, a nice long Yanagiba, and there's a few little nicks in there. We'll do the same thing with that. He's brought us a couple other chisel grinds and was super happy with how we did those with the little micro bevel. It's easier for chefs to maintain unless they really just want to sit there and sharpen their knives, which most in our experience don't. So we do the little micro bevel, and then when it gets too thick to where it's not cutting as well as it should be, we thin that back down to where it'll be back to its beautiful cutting performance. So I'm gonna start my day with that and get on to some other stuff. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Here's Danny with what he's doing.
Hey y'all, just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I did not get the hand sanding yesterday, but I got some other things taken care of. We had a couple of throwing knives come in. This was the original length of them. We basically chopped this off and then put 2 edges on the back and front, or the back and top. This is what the customer asked, so I went ahead and took care of that. Should put the very final edges on them, very similar to what Russell said about his knife. I'll put a micro bevel on them and then get them out. I also got some knives for my next batch of customs cut out. If I can get the profiling to them later in the day, that might be the goal. I'll do some admin stuff, social media things right in the beginning of the day, finish up with some sharpening, and then right on into hand sanding. That's going to be the majority of my day, along with whatever else does come in. And we're going to go ahead and go to our favorite spot with our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, buddy?
It's good.
What do we have today?
Today we have some new Sodbuster Juniors in stock. So we have a licensed product, a John Deere one. I don't know if that even comes through, but it's that green and yellow John Deere. Then we have, and both of these two, the red and the John Deere, are the corn cob jig pattern. And then we have this Caribbean blue, which is a saw cut pattern. So just different texture on these handles. And the Caribbean blue has been a favorite in all of its jigging patterns. So nice classic slip joint. So no locks, literally just fold it shut, boom, in pocket carry.
Right on. All right, guys. Also with that, we'll have a real short knife review for those guys coming out sometime this week. So you'll see that kind of comparable with that. We're gonna try and just stay with that so that way we're coming out with reviews as we go. They might not always pair up, but depending on, that will be extra stuff that we'll release during the week instead of just this at the end of the week. So you guys get a lot more of us. Other than that, we'll wrap up here and see you tomorrow. Bye.
Good morning, it is Thursday, July 13th, and today I will be building a handle. So this blue handle will be going on this Hidden Tang Hanazuki. Someone has picked blue and blue. Hi, someone. So we're gonna get this blade a little closer to ready for handle, start building this handle, which will be look kind of like that. There we go, kind of like that. I will also be continuing. So this is my new kitchen knife out of Magnica. It was too thick. I couldn't find the thinness I wanted, so I'm just thinning that one down a little bit. I did get this entire batch. I got it the burrs knocked off, so I'm ready to straighten now. Thanks for the comment. And then the customs are at the same spot. These are also straightened already, so I'm gonna start the day by doing grind lines on those, and then do some grind lines on these in between handle production with my lovely assistant. So that's really my day. Here's Danny with what he's got going on. I just need, sorry.
What's up, y'all? Just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I've got...
Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts.
Oh, that's gonna be the best, and I'm not taking it out. Ooh, that nail right there got me, guys. Or screw, whatever. I've got these two guys hand sanded up. I will be putting edges on them, polishing them up, getting them ready to get out. Well, actually, this guy won't put an edge on. He's gonna need a sheath. And then I will go on to profiling my batch of what I've got coming up here soon. That's going to be the majority of my day, along with whatever else comes in. So let's go quickly into our favorite spot with our favorite guy. Oh, Russell, what's up, bud?
It's good.
What do we got today?
Today we have a case two-bladed trapper, and this is one of the exotic ones in abalone.
Ooh.
Like you can see that is gorgeous. So it has the trailing point blade and the sway point blade, both in their true sharp, which is their stainless steel, and that abalone is just on point.
Right on, guys. As always, appreciate you joining us. You guys have any questions, reach out to us however you see fit. We'll wrap this quick one up today. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Good morning. It is Friday, July 14th, and yesterday I got the handles on the draw knife all fitted up, so you can see that the tang is poking out a little bit. So what the plan is, I forgot to go this morning before we opened, but I'm gonna send my lovely wife over to a hardware store and pick up 4 to 6 stainless steel washers that will fit fairly precisely. I'm gonna slot it to go fit in here to clean up some of that, just because this is a very rustic draw knife, so like it's just not perfect, and I had to do what I had to do to get it to fit, and so now we'll cover that up with stainless steel washers, and then we'll peen this down, which will lock that handle in. Haven't decided if I'm going to epoxy it when I do that yet or not, but I'll think about that and make a decision before we do it. And before I do all that, I'm going to take all this wrapping off, make sure it hasn't rusted in the time that the handles have been making, clean it up back up if I need to, rewrap it, and then handle all of the peening and stuff. And if you remember yesterday, Sage changed my day a little bit, so I did get this little mini Santoku. I got it all glued up, and I will shape it a bit today because he wants to hand sand, so making a knife so he can hand sand. This is my life. So that's really it for me for today. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on.
Hey y'all, just to get you caught up with what's going on yesterday, I had a bunch of things happen yesterday actually. One of the small issues I had was as I was getting ready to sharpen this guy, which we now don't have a handle for, I remembered very vaguely right at the end that I needed to put a thong hole in the handle. I remember there being a bridge hole that I could get into, which was this guy right here. And as I got to that, I was like, okay, I'll grab a carbide bit, drill into it. It'll just eat whatever's going through it. And hopefully I aced the hole, which I don't really try to do too much. But in essence, it just nicked the steel a little bit to where it skated on and it ate up a bunch of G10 and wallowed out the hole completely. So I ended up just taking it off, and now I'm gonna redo it. We've ordered the same color G10, so that should be coming in here shortly. Otherwise, bless you, I've moved on to other refurbs. I've got this guy, which I'll be fitting a pommel for this. I'm gonna use my little Dremel tool to maybe slot that out. And then I'll be doing some cleaning up on this guy. I don't wanna remove too much per the customer's request of the etch and finish. So we're just gonna kind of toothbrush clean it with some flits and then sharpen it right back up. That's gonna be the majority of my day, along with whatever else comes on. I'm gonna do my best to get some of my custom batch that I have over there cut out that I showed you this earlier this week, maybe profiled, so hopefully so. But anyways, we are in our favorite spot with our favorite guy, Russell. What's up, bud?
It's good.
All right, what do we got today?
Today we have the Spyderco Shaman, and this is the fully serrated with the black coated CPM S30V in a black G10. So this knife features the compression lock, so you can close it one-handed, open it one-handed.
Nice, Spidey flick, man.
That's yeah, I've worked on that.
I suck on that.
And 4-way reversible pocket clip, so you can go tip up or down, left or right. Very versatile knife, and in a great steel.
Right on. All right, guys, if you have any questions, make sure you're contacting us as you see fit. Like I always say, please make sure you're liking and subscribing. We'll see you on the next one to wrap up the week. Peace.
Good morning to Saturday, July 15th, and today I will be doing grind lines on some customs. So I got this one down to the final shape, well, relatively close. I need to clean this up a little bit more, but it was too long. I had built the guard into the length of the handle, which that was our length of the blade, which so I shortened it up last night. So now it's good to go. I'm gonna clean this up and do grind lines on that carry Bowie and then 2 of the Magna Cut Customs. I do still have 1 piece of Magna Cut I'm waiting on, but I'm gonna get as much work done on these as possible. I will also start some of the fitment for the guard and the handle pre-heat treat. It's just easier to do a bit of it before, get it down where it's relatively close, just because these corners are much easier to work on when it's soft before heat treat. So that's really my day. I'm also going to be working on some Hanasukis, getting them up on the wall. So that's me for today. Here's Daniel with what he's got going on. I'll get it out.
Hey y'all, just to get you caught up with what's going on in my world, I got this guy cleaned up. Really wasn't too big of a chore, just be finishing and sharpening him up. Really, it was just cleaning up a bunch of the corrosion. Wasn't too much, something pretty simple. Kind of feel bad charging a customer for that, but that's what they asked, so I took care of it. And then I'm on to this guy. I've got the pommel all situated. I'm gonna be grinding him down, shaping him, see if I like the way he looks, and then go from there. That should be the majority of my day, just because it is Saturday. They do tend to be busier, but us still figuring out this whole knife business, it can be up and down. At the same point, I have a little bit of social media things to do in the morning, or right in the beginning of the day. It is Saturday, so if I can get some of that done, great. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and go in our favorite place with our favorite guy. Russell, what's up, buddy?
It's good.
What do we have today?
So today we're going to talk a little bit about the Bob Kramer Euro Damascus line. So this is cord with what they call FC62, which is Super Gold 2, which is an excellent high quality stainless, and clad with a 63 layer Damascus. Micarta handles with Bob Kramer's signature 3-circle pin in it. Just great looking Damascus knives. In stock. We will be ordering the rest of the line again and coming up on our inventory. Right now we only have the Santoku and the Petty in stock.
Right on. And just to make a little correction, he did say F, but it is MC.
Oh,
66.
yep, thank you.
It's all right. When we were talking about it, I said a letter, and sometimes he didn't hear me, so it was just our lost in translation. Anyways, a little behind the scenes stuff. Appreciate everyone watching. If you stuck with us this week, make sure you're liking, subscribing, commenting, please. If you're watching this, comment just so we can interact with y'all. We appreciate that kind of interaction. It helps all the algorithms out. And then, yeah, have a great weekend, y'all. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.